Hey everybody, this is Grace. In this video I'm going to talk about something I've been noticing over the past, I guess, few months or so. And maybe I've mentioned a little bit of it. It's that thing of some people, they really want to complain about their parents, okay? Or parents, and call their parents, parent or parent, narcissistic. And when they... Now, I should say right here that there are people my age, their parents are still alive. Now, grandparents, not so much, but parents, yes. And so it's not unheard of. So I'm not picking on one generation or whatever. But many of them, just like many I have seen, people who complain about people being a Karen, as they call it, are around my age. They're baby boomers, really. Mainly baby boomers. Okay, I'm one of the young baby boomers. And that kind of thing, that stereotyping, and then saying that it's all people, that none of what I say is all people. Okay, but what many of them are doing is say, oh yeah, anybody from that generation, they think this way, they think that way. That's not good. This is not a good, no matter what generation it is, older or younger, not good. Even your own. Okay, it's not good. Should probably add in here, not good to say. Okay. Some people might get confused. But no, it's not good to say. It's not good to stereotype and say they're all that way. So, when I say this, what I'm saying, it's not any one particular generation. But what I've seen, and it's not everybody, what I have seen people do is they want to pick on it. They want to, even little things, and what they give as an example. Here's the thing, what they give as an example is like, really, that's the example you're going to give for, like, they're just extremely abusive? Really? Now, I might say that in my mind. Sorry, I had to stop there. But anyway, I might say that in my mind, but would I say it to them? No. Because we all know, or maybe many of us know, not we all, but some people just are just giving a little hint or something. They don't feel comfortable enough to open up to more, to talk about it. And that was just like a little thing that I have said this before. When people say, well, it's just so petty, it's not petty. Okay, when you say something is petty, it might not be petty at all. It could be petty, and they just keep doing a lot of petty little things. It's the purpose behind it. It's not the action, it's the purpose. Why are they doing that? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to achieve? Okay, or they're trying to just poke at you and poke at you and poke at you and poke at you until you go boom. Some people get a thrill out of that. I know some people want to file everything under narcissistic, so just say a narcissistic behavior. And I think it's something deeper than that. Or is it deeper? But also we know somebody's else's. We shouldn't judge what is abusive to somebody. Okay, I mean, as far as telling them, because of what you experience. Like I said, I'm going like, really? That's what you call real abuse? In my mind only. But yeah, like I just went through. And I know, there's probably a lot more to it than what they've said. Okay, like an example would be, it came to my mind this morning. It's because, like, one of the things, when you get older, some realize that even if our parents were, a parent or parents were narcissistic or whatever, somehow abusive, some of the things they said might not have been so wrong. I mean, I'll give an example. When you get older, you might say, yeah, they did have a point there. Because, some people do make good points every blue moon. Like the example this morning is, I have several pairs of scissors. When I was growing up in my household, we had one. Okay, there were 5 kids and 2 parents, and plus my grandparents, my mother's parents. They were often there too. We had one pair of scissors, and with all of us kids and all the homework and all this kind of stuff, right. And my dad was rather a narcissistic person, and they had to be in the, we call them bedside table, top drawer, certain spot. And what was that? I heard something. But or he'd get very angry. Now, the fact that he'd get extremely angry and blow all up, that wasn't good. But he still had a point. Now that I'm older, definitely, I have several pairs of scissors in different places, and I expect them to be there, because there are several of them, and an extra one or two. So don't go changing them around, because people do put things, especially like if you're the main homemaker, or you're the person who cooks most of the meal and or both, most of the meals, you really don't want somebody like family or in-laws coming into your home and rearranging things. I've had that experience. Yeah, wasn't good. More than once. More than one set of people. They come into your kitchen where you're the one doing most of the cooking, and they're going to move things around. What the? The nerve. And because they think there's a better place for it. It's not for you to think and decide. So she fly. Anyway, I'm in a good mood. It's such a beautiful little, really, okay, you can't see enough of it, but a beautiful little drive here. And anyway, but yeah, my dad was right about the scissors. They need to be in the spot where they should be, where I put them, where he put them, where everybody would know where they are. They should be put back there. But he didn't have to be so mean about it. And he could have bought more scissors. Scissors aren't expensive, and they weren't really then. So, and you see, there's a difference. Buy more. But still, you put them back. Kind of a little joking, just a little. But yeah, it's nice. It's a good thing if you put stuff back where somebody else had put it on purpose, okay, and not just leave it wherever you want to. Yeah, you see what I'm saying. And say I gave that as an example of why my dad was so awful. Some people say, really? Is that what you're thinking? That's awful? But no, there's more, K-N-O-W. There is much more behind it than that. You see? But we all do it. Nobody's perfect. I still do it, like I say, really? But sometimes some things really do seem like that's just parent bashing. Really, sometimes it could be just parent bashing. Yeah. The people who get a thrill out of just making, saying horrible things about their parents. Like I said, that's not just one generation. Not just mine, not just younger ones. Different people, not everybody. No way. Whoops. I messed up there. Anyway. And much like that, I've said about that with the Karen thing. I have seen far too much of it is directed at one generation that I have seen. That doesn't mean it's everywhere, but what I have seen is they were attacking baby boomers, and that it's become kind of a kick of theirs, maybe, to attack baby boomers. Okay, I don't know why I wound up here. I gotta go that way. So yeah, okie dokie. This is the area we have lived here like for most of the past 20 years. We say the same thing. It's so easy to get lost out in that part right there. It is. I mean, there's South Fork Ranch is back there. Ooh, I went too far. But yeah, it gets kind of confusing out here. And okay, now I need to get in the lane. I need to be in. But anyway, this is how I do mine. Oh, you're gonna complain and say, I just say that because I had a complaint the other day. Nothing unusual. I get maybe one a year about that I'm driving and doing, doing these videos. And seriously, I said this in a video recently. My thought is, okay, I want to see yours. What? You don't make videos, so you don't know what it's like. But that just sort of. But anyway, get back to this topic. Okay, this is not really. This is more of just talking. Yeah. But back to that of calling the Karens are always white, middle-aged women. Really, when it comes down to it, they're middle-aged women, white and white. I've not heard anybody or seen anybody say anything about any video kind of thing about anyone who is not. And that to me is pathetic. That they're going to pick on. Seriously, pick on. I think I can go in there. You know, and that is abusive. Now, calling somebody a Karen who's just because they don't agree with you and they don't do the things the way you would do with them, you know. Some of them I have seen that the person, on video, the person who's calling the other one Karen is the one who is abusive. I've seen more than one, actually, when I start thinking about it. And it's like, that's, yeah, pot calling kettle. And that person doesn't, actually, it's not even that. They don't even seem to be abusive. So, okay, where was I? But, yeah, you know, talking about just, I've been seeing too many stereotypes of people who are older. Okay, then, you know, who are their parents? They talk about their parents, but they generalize it over to anybody who's within that age group or that generation. Because you gotta think, baby boomers, that's a lot of people, various ages. And, but it's wrong. It's wrong to stereotype. It's wrong to say all of those people. It's kind of like when people say, you know, I try not to say where I live. People will say that the city, the people have, population is filled with people who are entitled, or they basically call them narcissistic. It's not true. It's not everybody. And giving a city a reputation is bad. It's a city suburb north of Dallas. And, you know, because the other people, they are, you know, they can have trouble because of it, because people think that everybody from there. Now, we'll say there's an area that goes across like four that are connected, city suburbs out here. And in certain areas, yeah, you can see it thicker than in others. I call it life in Narcissismville, but it's not each town. I mean, it's not saying one of the cities like people do. No, it's more of an area, and it's thicker, and it's not everybody. Like I say, not everybody, and it's just kind of rare. So, but anyway, my hand is itching right now. But the whole thing of seeing people say, you know, oh, the kind of, one of them I saw was, you know, people saying, they were younger, saying that my generation, that they all, when it comes down to that all thing, that they all think that you should, which one was it? Now that I think about it. Basically, that you should listen to the older people. You should respect your elders. That's what it was. Respect your elders. Okay. Why is that a problem? To respect your elders. And I know I sound like a baby boomer because I am. But why is that a problem? Now, there are some people who are older you do not respect. Right. Sure. But why is there a problem why is there that problem that they're trying to make? Well, the problem is they're trying to make it to where everybody thinks that it's bad to do so. Perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe they've just heard other people say, oh, yeah, that generation. And you can tell that that's what they mean. Because they go on and say how bad it is that to have a mindset of respect your elders. Okay? Like I said, that doesn't mean respect every elder if they do something wrong to somebody. So why are they trying to push that to naught? That whole thing of, you know, respect is earned. Now that, to me, is narcissistic. Earn your respect. Yeah. Oh, the way I see it, you give people respect. Anybody, any age, whatever. Respect to other people. Be courteous. Be, you know, nice to people. But if they do something wrong, that's a different story. But to expect them to earn it from you, that word just, I have to say it sarcastically. Earn it from you? Yeah, let's talk about entitlement, okay? Let's have a discussion on entitlement, really. And I'm not saying it's any one generation. Remember what I said from the beginning. But when they start talking about their elders, we're saying to respect their elders. Yeah, they're not that many. Anyway. Okay, and I'm going to keep saying this. Overall, why would anybody feel a desire to, you know, a desire to say that that whole generation is awful. Why? I don't care if it's older or younger, or even, like I said, even your own. Why would somebody, what's motivating them? What's truly motivating them to want to generalize and say that all of that generation is this, is that? You know, I've heard plenty about people who are millennials, people who are baby boomers. My own mother's generation, what was it called? The silent generation? I can't remember. I have to think about it now. It's been a long time since I've used that information. And there's the Gen X. I'm right on the it depends on who says it, of course. Yeah, not Gen X. Yeah, Gen X. Baby boomer, younger baby boomer, older Gen X. And there's some people who just keep putting that out there like that. I have a feeling that the way social media is going these days, just a feeling that the people who do that, it's going to be slammed, if not totally taken down. You know, people who just put out there that information about whatever generation it is, like I said, older, younger, whatever, and just sit there and say all of them, that whole thing of all of them are, and then they say something really negative. You know, all of them are entitled. All of them, they are so backwards. They don't know technology. Who do you think invented it? Really? You think it just suddenly became? You see, none of it's right to do so. Anyway, wrapping it up. Talk to you on another video.